welcome back everyone to the video onboarding series for the Hustlery platform. This is going to be part 6 of the series, and during this series, in the previous video, part 6, we actually went over email services and which integrations to use for which purposes. Whether you're doing bulk email marketing or just sending individual emails to your customers and replying to client queries. That is all explained in the previous video, so I'm not going to go into depth about that right now. If you haven't watched any of the previous videos, please go do that, as each step builds onto the next one and each step is an integral part for your success. So for this video, part 6, we're actually going to look at phone numbers and domains. So for phone numbers, we actually need to do this with you on a call, on an onboarding call that you would be booking after going through this onboarding series yourself. On the call, we're actually going to verify your phone number and your email address, and we're going to need you to give us an OTP that the system would send you to verify those details. That is exactly why we actually need to be on the call with you. So we actually use a gateway provider as an SMS provider to bypass the SMS system, to use your WhatsApp mobile integration, where we actually link your WhatsApp mobile to our system so that you can build automated workflows and send automated replies to customers using this system, but via your phone's WhatsApp, which is pretty cool, and we'll actually dive a bit deeper into that at a later stage when we get to that feature. But please don't confuse this WhatsApp mobile integration that I'm speaking about with the WhatsApp Business API that I've actually discussed in a previous video, where you can sign up and pay, and you actually pay per message. But this is for bulk marketing. I'm not going to explain this again. We actually did go over it in a previous video. I think it was part 2 or 3. So if you haven't, please go watch that video where I do explain this in detail. Domains. Today we're actually going to connect domains for the websites, funnels, branded domain. I'll show you how to do that as well. You need access to your domain host. If you don't have access to your domain host to add DNS records, please contact the person that is responsible for doing that in your company or organization. If you do know how to do it yourself, great, let's get into it. So over here, you'd connect a domain for funnels, websites, stores, blogs, or webinars you would actually build or host on our platform natively, as we do have a funnel, website, store, blog, and webinar builder. So email is obviously connected already. If you do have a website that your domain is already pointing to, please don't do this step, as that will cause issues, technical issues, and it is quite difficult to resolve. Also, if you do have a WordPress website that you are hosting externally on WordPress, you can actually migrate it into our system. We do WordPress hosting at an additional fee as well on our system. You don't have to do it. It just makes it easier to unify all of your software platforms so that everything is in one place. For the funnel website domain, you just click connect over here. Make sure that you put your domain.co.za or your domain.com. It is not necessary to do a subdomain, as this will be your main website. You can use a subdomain, something like hub dot or web2 dot or whatever it may be, if you wanted to actually build a second website or have your funnels and stuff on a separate subdomain, not the same exact domain as your website. But for the purposes of this video, we're actually just going to use the normal domain, the main one, the root domain. So let's continue. Make sure everything is right. Also, you can you can select this one. It adds www.yourdomain.co.za and redirects any traffic from the original domain. It redirects any traffic from this domain to the actual domain that we are setting up. So let's continue. Also guys, if you do have access to your domain host, but you're not 100% sure how to add these DNS records, you can actually make a note of that, and we will help you with that on the onboarding call that you would book. If there's someone in your company responsible for doing this, just give them these records. They will add it to the domain and everything should be good to go. But let's quickly show you how to actually do it if you wanted to do it yourself. So these are the records, and this is our domain host. So as I said before, we recommend domains.co.za. Records verify quickly, there's very little downtime. The dashboard's quite straightforward, self-explanatory, easy to use. But other people also use hosts, AfriHost, AfricaHost, Zanilo. All of them are good. We just prefer this one ourselves. You can also use something GoDaddy if you wanted to. Not very familiar with that myself. But yeah, those are just a few options. So first record is an A record. And I'm actually going to show you something if it gives you an @ sign this. So let's just copy that required value for now. Go to our domain host. So if you do put this @ here, I'm going to show you what happens if you do that. TTL recommended for websites are 600. Just makes it load nice and fast. It is an A record, no priority necessary. And we paste the value here. So as you would see, when I put the @ sign there, it actually says error invalid host name. So that @ sign is actually just a placeholder. You can remove that and just put your normal domain here, and the record should add without any issues. Success. There we go. So let's move on to the next one. CNAME record www. I'm just going to copy this, paste it here. It is a CNAME record. Let's copy that value over here so long as well. Make it CNAME again, 600 TTL, makes it nice and load nice and fast, and makes the DNS records propagate quickly. Then we just paste the value over here, add the record, and we should be good to go. Go back to Auxiliary, say verify records. Just give it a second to load. Shouldn't take too long. That is the difficulty when it comes to technology, waiting for it to load. Very fun. Alright, it finished loading. Product type, let's just say it's a website for now. Link your domain with the website. Let's just select any random website. That's just a placeholder website we actually provide you with. Nothing important. Then in additional options here, you can select your default 404 error page. If you don't select it, it's just going to use the normal system one, which is just like a blue page displaying 404 error page not found. Not really that important. And then we say proceed to finish. Just give it a second to load again. Right, and you'll see everything is up and running. It actually registered that www and the normal domain for us, so that is good. And both of these domains will actually point to the connected funnel right now, or website that I have selected. You'll see it says action required, set 404 default page. That's not necessary. It'll just use the default 404 error page, which is actually not bad. Looks quite nice. But yeah, we're done with the websites one, so let's go back. Now we are going to connect a new one. We already did email. I'm not going to do WordPress right now. Let's do client portal. So client portal is for when you actually have a community or group that you host on our platform. It is another function that I'll actually explain a little bit better at another video. Very cool feature. We are actually busy building our community at the moment, where we put some free learning resources for you to actually help you succeed in your marketing efforts, to give you a little bit of expert advice and knowledge for free when you sign up. So let's set up the client portal. You'll see you enter your domain over here. It says custom domain. That's just the default domain that gets given to you by the system. But if you want to make it personalized, you actually put your own domain here. So for the purposes of this video, I'm just going to make it something like learn dot hustlerycrm.co.za. Then you just say add domain. Again, same thing. Just wait for it to load. Again, you just add this one record to your domain host, or ask the person responsible for doing it to add it for you, and you should be ready to go. See, it is a CNAME record. Again, we just make it 600 because it is a portal or website in a sense. The host is learn. Yeah, add. We say manage, we say connect, and then we'll do the branded domain, which I've briefly touched on in the first video under business profile. So again, just to recap, this branded domain is for when you share funnel links, or when you share calendar links with clients where they can actually book, so that you don't inherit our domain. If you don't do this branded domain, all of your calendars that you'll share with your clients will actually inherit this domain of ours, hustlery.co.za, and we don't want that, because we want you to have your own personalized system. So let's connect it over here. Takes you back to the business profile, and here under branded domain you can actually type it. Normally we recommend doing something like link.yourdomain.co.za or .com. So in this case it's going to be link.hustlerycrm.co.za, add domain, continue. And then again, you just add this one DNS record to your host, or you ask the person responsible to do it, and then you should be good to go as well. So we copy that host name link. All right, we copy that required value as well, paste it over here. It is a CNAME record, so we just select CNAME, then we add it. You can also just change that TTL to 600, makes it load nice and quick. 3600 is normally recommended for emails. Alright, then you say verify records. Just give it a second to load, verify all the records, let it propagate properly. So that actually concludes the linking of all of your necessary domains. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please leave a comment below. We appreciate your feedback greatly. We always listen to our members, subscribers, customers, and we continuously want to improve based on your feedback. We want to give you guys what you need and what you want. So any discussions or interactions with this video would be highly appreciated. I hope you're having a lucky day. Cheers. We'll chat in the next video.